Everybody, I'm Willie Davis. I just wanted to jump in real quick and share a quick video just about working from home. A lot of people recently, this past week and this upcoming week, have been given the okay by their employers that they can work from home either for the next couple of weeks or for the unforeseen future. And when you work a 9 to 5 and you go into the office every day or working in a cubicle, and then you're able to work from home, there are a lot of differences with that. As an entrepreneur myself and someone who's been having flexible work schedules and working from home the last few years, there is a self-discipline that you have to have with that. So this video, I just wanted to give some tips for people who are new to this and new to working from home, what that might look like, how you can maybe help stay structured and help make this transition just a little bit easier for you. One of the first tips that I wanted to give is sticking to a pattern. One of the things that I do every day, I wake up at the exact same time every day, not even just Monday through Friday, but I also wake up that same time over the weekend too. And the very first thing that I do is, after I brush my teeth and wash my face, I get ready and I go to the gym. The gym is, for myself, the one part of the day that I can control. I don't get into work emails or personal emails before I go to the gym. I start the day doing something for myself. You can vary what time you want to wake up. I wake up at 7 a.m. because that works for me. You can wake up at 5, you can wake up at 6, whatever time works best for you and your schedule and your life and family. It also doesn't have to be the gym. You can meditate, you can read, you can watch the news, whatever it is, but doing something first thing in the morning for yourself before you jump into the day. It is very important. The gym clears my mind, especially if I'm in the middle of a stressful transaction. It helps brings ideas to my head and helps the creative juices flowing. So if you can stick with the pattern and kind of starting your day with something that works for you and something that is for you before you get into that work day, that would be fantastic. Another thing, and it's kind of a twofold, as you're sticking with that pattern, showering and getting dressed and starting the workday on time. If you start at work by going in at 8 a.m. every day, start work at home at 8 a.m. If you had to clock in at 9, start work at 9. But one of the important things is getting dressed and showered and being ready for the day. I've always found myself being a little more productive if I got out of my workout clothes, if I got out of my pajamas or something, and just getting dressed for the day and being ready. That also will give you the flexibility if at lunchtime, that hour, you can go run errands, you can go and grab some food, you can do something, but just feeling ready and being ready, and it kind of removes that sense of feeling that you are at home. So if you can stick with the pattern, start that day right, get dressed and showered and everything. And when you're ready to start work at 8 or 9 o'clock, you are energized, you're motivated, and you're ready to go. Another thing too is taking breaks throughout the day. I'm not saying taking a break every half hour, but every 60 to 90 minutes, taking a 10, maybe 15-minute break, stepping away from your computer, because sometimes when you are working from home, because you don't have your other coworkers around you, maybe distracting you or anything like that, or talking to you or collaborating with, it can be very easy to get laser focused. And it is great to be laser focused, but at times you can get so focused that hours will pass and you haven't gotten up, you haven't stretched, you haven't, gotten that glass of water, gone to the bathroom or anything. So take a break ever so often, and maybe every 90 minutes or something like that, every hour and 15 minutes. Even if you stepped outside, went around the block, the neighborhood for about 5-10 minutes too, just to help clear your mind and get that focus back, so that next chunk of time that you are working, you'll be even more prepared and focused for. Another thing too, and I think a lot of people when they first started working from home, had a hard time with this, and that's removing distractions. When you are at home, you have the distraction of maybe the family who might be there. You have the distraction of the pets, the dog or cat. You have distractions of TV. You have distractions of just so many other things that you might not have at the office. So one of the things is just remove those distractions. I'm not saying you have to go hide yourself in the basement or a dark corner of the room and staring at a corner of a wall. But when I work from home, I don't turn on my TV. Majority of the time, I don't turn my TV on until after 6 p.m. Even if I'm working at home all day. And that's just to keep me focused. I don't invite friends over. Even having a beverage or two while you're at home can really change how you work. Obviously, if you're working at the office, you're not going to be drinking vodka or beer, most likely, throughout the day. So maybe try to remove that while you're working from home. It is very easy to just go right into the kitchen and make a drink because it's 1 o'clock and to take the edge off. But you will probably see that your work and the quality of your work might decline. So just removing a lot of those distractions and trying to keep to that normal work hours that you have. And then another thing too, and this is for the other people around you, and that would be set boundaries. So to other people, there might be a misconception toward you that, oh, you work from home, you're flexible all the time. Oh, you can do something at 1 o'clock in the afternoon if we ask, or so on and so forth, or you don't have to start work on time, or you can stop working early. Those are boundaries that you need to set, and those expectations that you need to set with your friends, your family, even other coworkers too. If you're working from home, you are working. These are my work hours. These are the things that I'm doing. If you want me to do something during those hours, give me the appropriate amount of time or heads up so that I or you or whoever can make appropriate arrangements for that. I do personally sometimes experience with some of my friends or family who think that just because I'm not stuck to a desk or a cubicle every day from 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or whatever, that I can always all willy-nilly do what I want, when I want, how I want. I try to keep my work life as structured as possible, but being an entrepreneur or working in real estate, sometimes I need to have that flexibility in there. But that flexibility that I'm creating for my work life and for my clients is not necessarily flexibility that I want to and need to create for friends and families to interject and to add their own personal agendas or items into my day. No matter what, if you're working from home or if you're working in the office, you are working. And if you are fortunate enough to work for yourself, or if you are working for somebody else, at the end of the day, you want to be as productive as possible. You want to make sure that if you are doing the work, that is showing, that quality of work is showing. A lot of times with employers, if you start working from home, whether it be under circumstances like the coronavirus or maybe something you negotiate in your contract, if they can see how productive you are and that you are, in some cases, even more productive working from home, this can be a long-term benefit. And what I can say over these last few years and times before, the years before this too, working from home, this is something that you can't put a price tag on. When you're negotiating salaries or anything like that, just being able to skip a commute, and starting meal at lunch or anything like that, or being home right at 5 o'clock and being able to prepare dinner or homework or whatnot with the family. Those are things that you can't put a price tag on, and those are things that have great positive impact. So for everyone out there who is just now starting to work from home, or whether it be on a temporary basis, starting a new job, or anything in between, these are some great tips that have helped me, that have helped other people that I know to make that easy transition from the office to home. I hope you guys have a great day and stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.